normal.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's a little odd. It's a little off, I guess.
Alex isn't wearing
Alex,
socks.
where's the socks? Why didn't we establish this? Go get socks, please. I'm not joking, Alex. Your feet are exposed.
It wasn't bothering you till you know.
I didn't notice till just now. You put your feet up and you got toes and everything, man.
Should I button my shirt a little more?
Yeah, man.
Well, now that that's done,
Yo, any of you guys ever been deep sea fishing?
Nope.
never.
Me neither.
My mom has.
I've been whale watching.
Whale watching.
Did you see one?
Yeah, so
Was it big as fuck?
sometimes I go whale watching at Walmart at the main mall. But there's one time where I exclusively went to the ocean and we whale watched, and that was pretty tight. We saw more seals than we saw whales, though.
Nice. Where was that?
It was like some boat you can take out of the Portland Harbor, and it just goes really far, so far that you can't see the coast of Maine anymore. You just look at fucking animals. There's some weirdo who talks on the intercom all day. I feel bad for that guy.
Sounds sick.
It was alright.
I'd go see some whales.
Looking at whales, man.
A whale sunk the Titanic. Do you know that?
Wasn't an iceberg.
It was actually a whale.
Since when?
2015.
Yeah.
So you tell me an unsinkable ship got sunk by 3 tons of blubber?
Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's so fucked.
Okay.
Speaking of oceans and seawater and shit, I got a story for you guys.
Oh yeah.
This was, I want to say Monday. My friend hits me up and he's like, yo bro, what you doing? You want to come to the beach and chill? And I'm like, fuck yeah dude, it's like 100 degrees outside. I wouldn't mind sitting on the beach, maybe getting a tan, hanging out. And so I head there. It's like some private beach in Biddeford. His grandparents are fucking loaded. And we're hanging out. It's me, my boy, and I can call him by his name, he doesn't give a fuck. It's my boy Nick, and then his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's sister, so it's just the 4 of us, and we got 2 dogs with us, and we're all hanging out. And Nick and his girlfriend, like, do some middle school shit, like they roughhouse a lot, like push each other and shit. And Nick went to go, like, tackle her in the water, kind of, and she, like, sunk her foot into the sand and fucking snapped her ankle. So it went from, like, super chill, like, just hang out at the beach with some dogs, to, like, now I have to go fucking, like, rescue Private Ryan and fucking go save this fucking girl off the beach. And so, like, she's hysterically crying because she just snapped her fucking leg. And, like, Nick, my friend, doesn't drive. He doesn't really do fucking anything. You know what I mean? So, like, I have to take this whole situation into my hands. So I'm like, alright, Nick, hold on to the dogs. Stay here with your girlfriend. Grace is the girl who just snapped her leg. I'm like, Grace's sister, come with me. We're going to go get in the fucking car. And we're going to bring it back to the beach. And she's like, and we're fucking... I'm running to my car. When I say running, I mean like half-ass stepping because I forgot my shoes at the beach. It's just covered in rocks. I get in my car and I pull it up to the fucking beach. And I run out the car and I'm running to her and I fucking get her up on her feet. And she's like hobbling on one leg all the way to my car. And keep in mind, I spent like a whole day last week detailing and cleaning my car to a fucking T.
I know you're all just...
Now it
wet
looks like
and
a
sandy.
fucking beach, bro. There's sand in places I don't even know sand could be in. And it's like annoying, you know?
Yeah, that's why I hate the beach.
Yeah,
It's I hate fucking...
ignorant.
Everyone makes fun of the line in Star Wars where Anakin's like, I hate sand, but I totally agree with him.
sand
Fuck
sucks.
sand, dude. Sand sucks.
So I get her into my fucking car, and like my seat cover comes off, so now there's sand in between my seat cover and my seat. And I'm the only person in this situation who isn't freaking the fuck out. So we get her into my car, and I thought the plan was that I was just going to bring her to Maine Med. But while I started driving, the girl's parents called, and she's like, bring her to my house. I think it's just a bad sprain. We can like stabilize it and see what we can do about it before we bring her to the hospital. And I'm like, I can't argue with this. Not my fucking kid. You know what the fuck ever, dude. So it's me in the driver's seat, Grace's sister in the passenger holding the dog, and then the other dog's in the back with Grace. And the dog keeps moving and fucking with her ankles some more, and she's like crying super loudly. And like, I don't know if you guys like have heard a baby cry, but like it's not easy to listen to. Now imagine like a fucking grown woman crying and screaming, dude. Like that was fucking annoying. So we drive her to South Portland. And I have to fucking bring her in, and she's still hobbling on one foot. And we put her down. Her mom puts like ice on it and shit. And then we have to bring one of the dogs to their dad's house in Gray. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Bido to South Portland's like 40-minute drive, and it's in its own respect. And then I had to drive another fucking 45 minutes to Gray, and then another hour back to Bido. So it went from like a chill beach day to like fucking Uber Monty driving the fuck around Maine. And when we get back, like her boyfriend is like, he feels so bad about it. He's like crying and shit like that. You know, he feels like hysterical about the situation, like it was all his fault. And in a way it was, but in another way it wasn't. Like, who could have expected her fucking ankle to snap?
Yeah.
But my favorite, like, vivid, like, image I got in my head of that whole situation is we had this Red Ryder wagon we brought to the beach with us to like put all our shit in, so our other shit doesn't get covered in fucking sand, because fuck sand.
Yeah.
And I just imagine Nick like walking with this Red Ryder wagon in tears, crying in the middle of the street. And that made me feel better about the situation. No, she like dead snapped her leg, and she has to go into surgery on the 8th.
Nice.
So get better, Grace. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Nick?
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
God damn it, Nick. Snapping people's ankles.
Yeah, man. So I'm not gonna go to a beach for a while.
That's fair.
Beach kind of sucks anyway.
I don't really like the ocean. I would rather go to like a lake.
You know what I like about the ocean over lakes? Fucking no mosquitoes on the sea.
That's true.
I fucking hate mosquitoes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fuck mosquitoes, man.
Just go to the... Oh, I definitely just am not a fan of fucking sand or dirt.
Yeah.
All my shit clean, alright?
Yeah.
Aaron, Asian Aaron, if you're listening to this, I need my car cleaned again.
I also don't even really like swimming.
Yeah. I don't mind swimming.
It's just kind of like... the water pressure gives me headaches.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, I just get a headache to what? Get wet?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's a fucking...
See, I
just fucking take a shower.
See, I feel like if I'm just going swimming, it's not that fun, but like jumping off of shit in the water is fun.
What?
That's what I like doing.
Dude, I used to...
How high of shit?
I don't really care.
400-foot cliffs with
Yeah, I
rocky
mean,
bottoms.
probably not that big. I mean, like, I don't know. I've never seen anything other than like, I wouldn't jump off that.
I have. It doesn't take much, like 20 feet. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, if it's in the water, I won't mind, but like,
Oh,
it's
'cause
scary sometimes.
My brain's
but-
always just like, there's no way the water's deep enough. And I'm gonna fucking hit the bottom and break my legs and drown and die. And that and just, it hurts.
Yeah.
If it's high, dude, like, have you ever been to the covered bridge up here?
Yeah.
You know how they have the rope swing there?
Yeah.
I've done that, dude, and when you let go at the top, you drop like 40 feet.
Yeah.
And it fucking hurts. And you know what? The first time I did it, I was scared, dude, because I was like 13. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is scary. And you know how I amped myself up, dude?
Mhm.
I was like, dude, how could I ever be Spider-Man if I can't swing on this? And I was like, dude,
That's
That's
fair.
if I do this, I'll feel like Spider-Man. And I did, and it was fucking terrifying. And I did it twice that day, and then I said, you know what? I don't need to do that ever again. Same thing with like the Dragon's Descent. I did it once. I was like, I don't need to do that again.
Dude, the Dragon's Descent's sick.
Nah, dude.
I was just about to say, so like,
I don't fuck with that
you
shit.
have this weird appeal to jump off of shit. I used my whole like season pass for Funtown on just sitting in that fucking unsanitary garbage pool. And like I just love sitting in water and chilling and hanging out. But you guys heard that like Funtown got shut down for a year? We should all go on the Dragon's Descent and like fucking jiggle it around and like try to fucking break that shit and get an insurance claim, because I bet you that shit hasn't been running for a year.
I don't remember where it was, but there was a drop tower that like one of the like cables had snapped like during the ride, and instead like they're supposed to just immediately like pause the ride and then call like their boss or whatever to be like, what do I do? But instead they called while the thing was still going, like, dude, should I pause it? And meanwhile it's dropping with a broken cable that then like when it pulls back up came up and cut a girl's leg off.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yep.
That had to be Six Flags.
I think it was a Six Flags.
Six Flags is where people die.
Seriously.
Like,
I feel like it's just because it's a chain run fucking amusement park.
that
Like, if
and,
you're going to any chain run place, you're like, it's not going to be great, but I'm getting what I pay for, you know?
Well, every Six Flags I've been to just blows Funtown out the water. So
Yeah, I'm
as
sure
much
it's
as
a lot better.
As
and,
much
like,
as
sick.
it's chain run, it's still nice.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like people just
I don't know,
at
dude.
Six Flags.
There's I used to have this image in my head of Six Flags being this big, like, crazy place. And then I looked at pictures of, like, Six Flags New England. I'm like, this place looks like a fucking dump.
Have you been?
No, I just see pictures,
It's
and
not awful.
it looks like the rides are just, like, next to each other.
Yeah.
That's weird. That
Would you want to walk half a mile to get to the next roller coaster?
if there's really good theming, yeah.
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 If there's good theming to an amusement park, I don't mind the walk.
Man.
And then
Like Disney
like,
and Universal and stuff, like,
it
way
looked like
sicker, because there's
like
a lot of
on the
stuff around.
rides it looked like there was just like a parking lot to the side and like rocks underneath you. I'm like, why the fuck? That looks so awful.
It's fun. See,
I'm sure the rides are cool.
I went there with my oldest brother and we had that douchebag like VIP pass. So we would walk past hundreds of people that have been waiting in line for an hour and just hop on the fucking ride whenever we wanted to.
Those are so funny.
It's so
funny
fucked
to
up,
do.
dude. Because we spent like $40 each for it, like something stupid, just to.
That's
fucking
not even
go
that
on.
much.
right? But
Like
you
that
feel
sounds
a
like
VIP
completely like why would
Yeah.
you not buy that?
because people are cheap, and when you have a group of 6 people, you multiply 6 by 40, that adds up, dude.
True.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to do that. You're not gonna buy the VIP pass for half of your group. You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
make 3 people fucking sit
Yeah.
in a line.
Yeah, it'd probably only be worth it if you have like 2, 3
Yeah.
people.
But we went to Six Flags. I want to say it's New England or New Jersey, some stupid shit. And they had this fucking. I've never been on a roller coaster bigger than the Excalibur to this point. You know, I've been on the Dragon's Descent a handful of times.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whatever. You go up, you go down, woohoo. And like my brother knows I fucking hate roller coasters, so he takes me to the biggest fucking one they got. It's called the Bizarro. I think they changed the name of it every like 2-3 years, but at this point it was called the Bizarro. It's like 200 plus, like almost 300 feet on the first hill, and he's like, we're gonna go on that one fucking first, man. I'm like, why? No, like let's go on the little ones first. Like, fuck no. So we go to the fucking Bizarro and we cut through the fucking line, and we get up on the fucking ride, and they're blasting fucking Eminem in your goddamn ear the whole way up. It's like, oh, what fucking song was it? It wasn't I'm Not Afraid, but it was like some stupid, shitty, like, cliche Eminem song. Fucking speakers right here. And then when you get to the top, it, like, shuts down and acts like it's breaking, and you just hit the fucking first hill. It's, like, the most overwhelming experience. And the worst part is my oldest brother was, like, a Marine, and he's, like, he's a smart guy, and he's intelligent, but he's not all up there. So as soon as we hit the first fucking hill, he just turns and looks at me like, ah! And I'm like, ah! Like freaking the fuck out, dude. But after that, all the other roller coasters were boring. Like they have one called the Mind Eraser, which is like, you know how most roller coasters you sit in a cart, you know?
Yeah.
This one's like you sit in a fucking harness, and it's like upside down. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And you look down while you're going up on the roller coaster, and you can see everybody's phones that fell out of their fucking pocket and their wallets and all this sort of shit just sitting at the fucking bottom. And dude, the fucking staff there couldn't give a fuck more. You know what I mean? They're just super lazy people.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. It's probably
Yeah.
like some 16-year-old kids.
Half of them didn't even check to see if we had a VIP pass. We just sort of like walked up and they're like, VIP lane? Or, you know? I wouldn't mind working there though.
Probably fun.
But people die at Six
I
Flags
feel
a
like-
lot.
My expectations are just too high now. Because I went to Funtown a few times, and then the next place I went to was just fucking Universal. And it doesn't get better, like, theming-wise than Disney or Universal.
Yeah.
So now my expectations are just too...
I would
they're
say,
set too high. Like,
like,
I'm only ever
Universal-
going to be impressed by massive shit now.
You've never been to Disney, right?
No, I've never been to
So
Disney.
Universal, like, definitely has that vibe of, like, you're in another world kind of thing, you know what I mean? But, like, Disney blows that out of the water.
Really?
Blows it out of the water.
Disney's fucking evil, man.
Because, like, just the property that Disney's on, you just have, like, 50 miles of land around it. Like, it's just open land, and they can do whatever they want with it. So they
have a
do.
lot of money. I've been to some weird.
My
ass
thing
theme
is that
parks.
I've never been, like, too big of a Disney person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like, the Disney shit just doesn't hit me.
Yeah.
You know? But when I fucking walk across a bridge, no, actually, it was pretty fucking mind-blowing to be, like, in Universal Studios, right? And I get on the fucking Hogwarts Express, and then I'm in fucking Hogsmeade. I'm like, what? And there's no fucking castle. I'm like, what? And then they're like, here's a butterbeer. And I'm like, no. And I'm like, what? And then you go in Hogwarts, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? It's weird, dude.
Imagine doing that with acid, dude.
Dude, I want to. That might be one of the only times I'd be willing to do it.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I've been to like the worst like theme parks possible. Like I've never been to fucking Universal. I've never been to Disney, but I've been to fucking King's Dominion. You guys ever heard about that fucking place?
I've like vaguely heard the name, but
Yeah.
like beyond that, I have no fucking
It's
idea.
not
what it
very
is.
cool. And then I went to Hershey Park twice.
I've never been to Hershey.
It's not fucking anything special.
Yeah, I heard that it's kind of dumb.
It's kind of dog shit. Like the coolest part about it is going into like their shit little factory. Like you know it's not the real factory.
Yeah.
But you get to see Skittles on the production line. You get to take a handful, like sample, and you
Yeah.
get to fucking.
I know what
Yeah.
Skittles taste like.
Oh, exactly. They got all their candy on sale and shit,
Yeah.
and like it's all chocolate themed. So you're like walking on fucking like Hershey's Kisses and bullshit like that. The coolest part about fucking Hershey Park, I have to say, is they have like this monorail that goes throughout the park. And it's like you like sit in a Hershey's Kiss, if I remember correctly.
Do you
And
see
just,
the
going around the whole park and looking at everything?
the monorail they set up in Disney a couple years ago? And like the first weekend it was open, it broke, and people got stuck in them for like 8 hours.
I bet they got reimbursed. pretty
Yeah, I
fat.
knew a girl. I matched with her on Tinder
Hell yeah.
like a couple of days before this happened, and then after that day, she never talked to me again.
What?
Yeah.
You're like her bad luck token.
I don't give a fuck now, but I was like kind of annoyed about it.
Like, what the fuck? Why is that my fault?
Yo, should we talk about that documentary we watched?
Which
yesterday?
one?
The both of them.
I don't know if we should say it. I feel like, like I said last week, what the fuck do we have to lose?
Exactly.
We watched a documentary. It's about 46 minutes. And when I initially clicked on it, I was like, I'll probably watch 5 minutes of this, get bored, and click out. But it was a journalist infiltrating the KKK. And he's like, I want to know what the fuck these guys are up to, what their plans are, what their whole deal is. And these people are just fucking idiots. Like, they're
They're
dumb as fuck.
Like, beyond dumb.
Like, oh my god, are they fucking dumb? And they like don't get it.
At all.
They
don't
just
understand.
don't get it. Like they're like, we're not about hate and hurting people. And there's legitimately, I don't know if I should actually say this one. I don't know. Fuck it. A kid walks up to them as like the guy's putting a KKK flag up in front of his house, and a kid's walking down the road. And I think the kid was a plant from the documentary crew because he it looked like he was trying not to laugh the whole time.
You could tell he was fucking with him.
He comes over and he goes, "Hey, what's up, guys? White power!" And the guys just go, "Hey, what's up? How's it going?" Like, they don't even question it.
What the fuck?
And then the kid's like, he's like, "Can I take a picture with you guys?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they go to do their salute. Mind you, it is exactly the same thing as a Nazi salute, but with the left hand. So they do that for the picture, but the kid puts his right hand up, and the guy goes, "No, no, no, not your right hand, only the left. That's Nazi. I don't like that."
It's the same thing, though.
It just,
So
and then it goes to their leader, the Imperial Wizard.
It's like they're just playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm pretty sure most of what the KKK is literally just weak, people who know that they're inferior, and they're like, where else can I go? Or the way that the journalist says it is, he's like, where else could this guy go from being a delivery truck driver to being an Imperial Wizard? There's nowhere else. But they go into the dude's house, and he's just really shittily playing guitar. He's like, "I'm into heavy metal." The guy's like, "Yeah, you like Hendrix?" He goes, "Yeah."
That's it.
No, he was playing a Hendrix riff.
Was he?
Yeah, he's playing really shittily, but playing like a Jimi Hendrix
Half
song.
recognizable.
He probably did it on purpose too. He's probably like, "Check this one out. I'm not a white guy. I'm not racist. I'm playing a black guy's song."
Yeah, he kept acting too like he didn't know that the KKK was racist.
Yeah.
Dude,
Anytime they'd even mention it, he'd
What
be like,
state
"That's
was
not
it
what we're
based
about."
in?
Missouri.
Yeah, so he's probably just...
Yeah, this was in Missouri
He's just
in
fucking
Ferguson
numb.
in 2014. Okay, it was the
The peak of Michael Brown protests.
yeah. So this was like heavy shit.
The part that got me though is they're in the dude's house, and he's like, "We're not about hate. We don't want to hurt anybody." And as soon as the journalist leaves, 15 minutes later, breaking news: 3 guys from their chapter, their group, arrested in Florida for conspiracy to murder a black man. Oh no! Actually, the funniest part of the whole thing is they decide they're gonna put flyers together, and they put them in paper or plastic Ziploc bags with rocks to weigh them down, and they go through the city and toss them into everybody's driveway. And it legit says that they're gonna use lethal force to defend themselves.
But dude,
And then they're they're we don't want to hurt anybody, but no one said shit to them. And then they just do that, and it shows them, dude. They're in a van. They have the doors open, and they're tossing them. And the guy throws one, and you hear he hits somebody's fucking car, and you hear their fucking taillight shatter. And he just goes, "Oh shit!"
They just keep...
Yeah, because they put rocks in them to weigh them down. So
The letter
blow away.
The letter said it was we're back and we're trying to enforce our old ways.
Oh, it said that we're bringing back the traditional ways to the modern day.
Yeah.
I'm
What does that mean?
Dude,
and
it's
they're but we're not racist.
They don't get they don't even get that what they said is a threat. They don't think that that's what they're doing.
Dude, they probably don't think that cereal is not healthy for you, you know what I mean?
And then
they eat fucking...
And then their
fruit
website
pies.
gets hacked by Anonymous. And Anonymous just shuts them completely down. And they're like, "If you try to promote the KKK on anything, we will shut it down." And I'm like, holy fuck. And then a bunch of them just quit. They're like, "All right, we're not in the KKK."
Dude, it shows them after Anonymous shows up, they're just hiding in the woods
With some
they have
guns
they're
in the
sitting
woods.
against a tree, back to back with fucking sniper rifles. They're can't get us. There's no computers out here.
That's back when Anonymous had power, though.
Seriously, that's when Anonymous was on their shit.
But you haven't heard shit about Anonymous ever.
Anonymous,
That's
they did a
right.
little bit through COVID.
Yeah, during the riots, they did kind of make an appearance again.
Yeah.
They
I heard
hacked
a
a bunch
lot
of
of
cities.
They've been staying low.
I heard a lot of their hierarchy got fucking hit by the FBI.
So what happened was during the Donald Trump thing with like the investigation from the FBI and he
Uh-huh.
fired the general of the FBI, they were like, "Fuck it, let's just hack the FBI and let's see what's up." And they got in pretty deep.
Yeah.
They knew a lot of shit that the FBI had, and the FBI was like, "Hey, no."
Yeah, cut that shit out.
Yeah, they're like, we'll leave you guys be. Just leave us be, basically. Like, and like the FBI like found a few people that were doing it, but couldn't get everyone. And they're just like, all right, listen.
I bet those guys have jobs with them now.
Probably.
That's like pretty much how they hire their hackers.
Yeah.
Is they're like, if you can get into our shit,
You can get into the other people's shit.
yeah. They're like, ours is the most advanced. If you can get into our shit, you're with us, all right?
They just got 3 of the anonymous guys. They're like, all right, you're gonna get Pakistan, you're gonna get China, and you're gonna get Russia.
So the other documentary we watched was about a right-wing militia in Georgia.
I've seen that one.
They're
I swear I've seen
dumb
that
as fuck
Oh, yeah.
too. And the part that got me is he's like, I just like couldn't help but like be like kind of mad about it because it was so dumb. But he's like complaining the whole time. He's like, people think that we're just a bunch of uneducated hillbillies. And then he's like, I cannot think of a single instance where Christianity enforced their ways on other people and hurt people. I'm like, the Crusades? They killed millions of people. I'm like, of course I'm going to think you're uneducated. You didn't think of the Crusades?
That's so fucked.
There was another one, too, that like I just was like, what the fuck? But those guys were really dumb, too. And it was pretty funny because they're like out in the woods training and they're like doing their combat shit. And it just looked like a mess.
Wasn't there a
The
black
combat, there's just like this old guy, like slow motion, like coming at him with a dagger, and he pretends to do like a move on him and flips him.
That fake bullshit.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like
Like,
a
now
fat
do it
black guy in
fast,
the
guy.
militia?
What?
Wasn't there like a fat black guy in the militia?
There was,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that one. And he was just
It was
so out of
also like,
place.
why are you pointing your live weapons at each other in a training simulation? That was an interesting
I don't think
choice.
any of them could make it in the military.
Well, they were saying that some of them were in the military, and I was
Yeah.
like, no way.
They got discharged from boot camp.
Yeah, they probably made it halfway through boot camp and they're like, I can't do this anymore.
Or they just, they're like, you just have to go. Like, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they probably just pointed something at somebody that they were not supposed to, like they did there. I'm like, what? Like, why would you point live weapons at each other? What are
It's
you
a
doing?
bad idea. You don't do that.
It's common sense.
Yeah, and then apparently a bunch of them from the same militia were actually arrested because they were all, like, a big part of the Capitol riots in January. Like, the same group.
I hope that shit. Alright, this is gonna sound fucking awful. But I hope when I get back from boot camp, some stupid shit like that happens again so I can get deployed and just start bashing fucking heads in. Dude. Like, I pray for that when I sleep.
Yeah, if you're dumb enough to storm the Capitol building with no intent other than getting
Did
inside.
you see how many National Guard soldiers
Well,
were there? Ready to
Yeah,
kill?
they said that they were going to try to do it again. They think they might try to do it again
I'm ready.
in August. Because they've said this so many times now, but they're like, if Donald Trump is not reinstated by August, there's going to be a civil war. I'm like, you guys are dumb as fuck. I tell you what, you're not winning that war.
I bet you the Civil War is gonna be like the modern day version of Gettysburg, where it's just like 2 groups of 40 people start fucking firing at each other.
No,
in the middle
because
of the field.
I bet there would actually be like a good amount of people that would show up for that. Like probably a lot. However, I think it would be. I think that it would be enough for the government to be like, okay, here's our army,
You send the National Guard
and just send in like the actual army.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're gonna run. The first time they see a tank, they're like, like what do they
Can't do
have
much
against a
against that.
tank?
You're not wrong.
Like that's the argument about like their whole gun argument that just doesn't make sense to me. Where they're like, we need to protect ourselves in case the government turns on us. I'm like, they have tanks and missiles.
But do you see the military, like, even if everything goes bad, do you see United States American soldiers really firing
No.
live tank rounds?
No.
No, but I think that they would probably roll up
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably all they'd have to
Dude,
do.
all I can imagine is they're having a fucking war.
They wouldn't even need a tank, dude. They could roll up in a green Jeep, dude,
Right.
and shit their pants.
The National Guard pulls up in their tanks, and both sides just look at the fucking National Guard.
Dude,
and
they
they're like,
fucking drop in with like
Yeah,
those
dude.
new like fucking massive like metal bio suits, and they got those big fucking goggles on, and they're
Just
just
like
like,
an F-18 drops them off.
we end the Civil War, and they just start fighting the government.
They're
just like 3 F-35s fly over the fucking field, and they're like
Some guys drop
actually
off the
guys,
bottom.
we're good.
Yeah.
Like we're good.
It's like we're not. We actually, I guess America's cool.
Or it just turns bad, and both
They're
sides
like, you know
still
what?
wanna
I think
fight
I'm a
each other.
Democrat now.
both sides still want to fight each other. They just look at the tanks, start throwing rocks at them and shit. That's all they would do.
Yeah,
All you hear is like,
seriously.
yay! Tossing fucking rocks.
That's probably what would happen. They'd be just have a bunch of dummies throwing rocks at some tanks,
Eat
and
marble,
they'd
man!
probably just tear gas them.
Get the
from
fuck
the
out of
bottom.
my
Honestly,
field!
they'd probably just get some APCs, which is armored vehicles, and then just they have the smoke guns on them. Fucking blow some smoke at them. That'd scare enough people to be like, oh shit, never mind,
I
my
can
rock
see
is
some
not
rednecks
stopping
getting
that.
like tear gas and putting them in leaf blowers. Just tossing smoke at people. That's so fucked, dude.
I just don't understand in any way, shape, or form that they think that would go well for them.
No,
Like, they definitely haven't
It's
thought it through.
like-
That's the problem, is they don't think, man.
like they
Just
want
can't.
extreme funding for the military so we can have the best shit. And you're gonna fight them now? They have the best shit. Like, what the fuck? Think
They
a
could
little
probably
bit here.
send like one group from Delta Force and just take out their whole militia.
Do they think it's just the police showing up or something? They're like, we're gonna fight America, one cop at a time.
I don't
Even
know
though
if
they're
this
still
is-
on the cops' side.
I don't know
Yeah.
if this is
They
accurate.
think the cops are gonna back them.
I know, it's pretty funny because they actually killed police officers at the Capitol. Like, they killed more than one. Or I think they killed one guy and fucked a bunch of other ones
Yeah.
up.
Mm.
Like, how are you gonna be like, we're the side of law and order, and then like
That's
fight
the-
cops?
That's why they're not thinking about that though. They don't.
They
They,
don't
think
think,
that
dude.
the military and the police are all gonna be like, no,
On their
we're
side.
on their side.
Yeah,
You want to hear
Unless-
how advanced our military is, though?
it's fucking insane.
So, like, the Marines...
We're in like Halo now, dude.
the Marines, when they train, they go through combat scenarios and they walk around mountains and shit. When the top tier guys train, like Delta Force SEAL Team, they go overseas and like practice by killing small fucking groups in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they fucking do. They practice killing by killing. So what happens when like these fucking stupid ass fucking redneck Confederate flag fucking retards start pulling up on these fucking blue haired SJWs? You think the Delta Force is gonna be sitting on a fucking mountain somewhere with the biggest smile on their face? Like, please, one of you put a hammer on another one, dude. I want to start fucking pegging people. Then they wouldn't know what's going on. Like, I can already
I feel like-
imagine.
Blue-haired SJW types just wouldn't show up. They would not come.
They're gonna be late
Like-
to their Starbucks shift.
Yeah, I mean, they're just fucking... I gotta be careful with this one. They're pussies. There you go.
It's true. Stand up for something instead of on Twitter.
It's true.
Oh fuck.
Do something productive for the cause.
Listen to
okay?
me, buddy.
I'm on your side,
Go fucking
but
do
fucking
something.
do something.
Holy fuck.
Fuck,
ain't
man.
hard. Go outside or something. Fucking kick rocks.
Changing your Facebook profile picture doesn't solve anything.
They're not even changing. They're adding a filter.
Alright, can you guys imagine how offended France must have been when the whole Ariana Grande concert bombing shit went down and everybody in the United States was just putting that filter on their fucking profile picture? I don't know if you guys played Rainbow Six back then, but they gave everybody a free, like, France flag charm. It's just so fucked. Like, what the fuck is that doing for them?
Yeah, they're like, France just over there like, thanks guys.
Yeah,
Really appreciate the support.
Was that? I thought that happened in England. And then
France.
I thought France was like the shooting with that band, like they're like the Great Eagles or some shit like that.
I don't know.
I thought there was bombings that happened in France. Big people died.
No, wasn't that the soccer game that got bombed?
We don't have
We
our facts
don't
straight.
know.
We should probably shut the
Chris
fuck
will
up.
probably put a thing in.
Yeah,
he probably
Chris.
knows.
Or just cut it.
Yeah, or
Educate
cut
us.
all of
That's
it.
true.
We've hit some weird topics so far.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
edgy content.
It's been
if you
too
will.
long since we've had a guest is the problem.
Probably. We're just running out of shit. What? Dude, I saw this crazy fucking KKK video. Check this out.
You know, while we're on that topic,
And we just
though,
get angry and
of
yell at the
watching-
camera.
while we're on the topic of watching shit, Beyond Scared Straight,
I love that shit.
incredible show.
Love that
One of the best shows ever made. Funniest shit.
Even
in the
though it
world
does,
happens
it's
on
like half effective.
yeah.
Like half of the kids come out of there like goody two shoes, like I'll never hit my mama again. I really messed up.
Yeah.
And the other half of the kids come up there like that shit ain't mean shit to me. I can't wait to go back. I made some real connections in there. You know what I'm saying? I got some real G's out behind bars looking at me.
Yeah, most of the time they're the ones that think that they're gangsters and that they're hard, just like cry the whole time.
Or they get worse.
Yeah.
They're like that prison shit don't mean nothing to me. You eating good every day. I can't wait to go
Dude,
there.
my favorite ones are the kids that are like, this kid has been an angel since he is going to school, not fighting anymore, but on occasion
And
he
they-
still smokes weed. It's like,
and then they pan
cool,
in
good for
it.
him, man.
Dude, there's been times where like the parents are like, he's changed completely, he's so nice, blah blah blah, and then they'll like do a one-on-one interview with the kid, and he's like, I'm still on my ways, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? I'm still gangster as shit, man. It's the most ignorant fucking.
Like, you're
garbage.
13, bro.
We've been
Yeah.
watching the ones in the maximum security penitentiaries. All those kids,
dude. Because the what is it? The inmates there are like, I'm gonna make you wear Kool-Aid on your lips and I'm gonna skull fuck you, boy. And it's like, what do you
Dude,
say?
I was
to
watching.
that?
I was crying, laughing. There's this big burly dude, right? And he's not like, I don't mean like pumps the iron kind of big. Like he looks like he was like
He eats kids.
like a linebacker, dude. Like just like he looks like he was.
Athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy, he gets right in the kid's face, and he just in this really high
He
pitched
picks
voice.
him up.
Yeah, he starts going, "You know what I can do to you, boy? You know what I can do to you, boy?" And he starts pushing him into the wall, and he starts lifting him. "You know what I can do to you, boy?" And I was, dude, I was
Spitting in his
crying.
face. Can you imagine if that kid wasn't bothered by it at all? He's just sitting there.
No,
like,
dude, the kid's
with a
bawling
sad
his
Yeah,
eyes
the kid
out
was
the whole
crying.
time.
spit in his face and shit.
Dude, and then we didn't. You know that meme where like I was waiting for you at the dope. You know what I'm talking about? With like the turn. We didn't know that was from Scared Straight until it was in the same episode, dude. That just happens, and then we get hit with that. I'm like not expecting it to
It's
be
so
there.
funny.
Just I was waiting for you at the dope. I was just like, whoa!
It's so funny. What are you researching over there, Travi? You were on your phone? Were you doing some bombing research?
No, I wasn't. I was complaining about how much I fucking hate Snapchat.
Dude, Snapchat's
Because I
kinda dumb.
just got the notification for a message, and it says 55 minutes ago. And it's been doing, like, it'll just sit there and say, like, mine's been delivered and not, like, opened or anything, and then it'll be like, yeah, delivered an hour and a half ago. And then fucking 55 minutes ago, you got the response, though, and then
Have
it
you
just
cleared your
went.
cache?
Dude, I don't fucking know what that means.
Take out your Snapchat and then you go to your
But
settings.
I fucking hate Snapchat.
You gotta clear your cache like once a month, bro. I bet you got like over a gig up in that hoe. It's just
What a way to say it.
taking a fucking space.
Wait, you have to do what?
Clear your cache. Like you ever do that like with your old Xbox?
No, how did I didn't even know you could do that?
Man, I'm on top of that,
733.2 megabits.
Exactly. Clear that bitch. Your fucking Apple restart. You're gonna hop back on. It's gonna feel good as new. It's gonna be like you just wash your dick for the first
Snapchat.
time.
What's
want
it
to
clear?
Like all the fucking like you know how if you lose internet connection you can still look at the Snapchat stories like
Yeah.
it'll still play for you. It's because their phone downloads that bullshit, and it like just like a YouTube video. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's fucking ignorant,
It's weird.
stupid as fuck. Wish there's a way to change that. Also,
Alright, well,
like
we'll see
other
if that
people's
works.
stories and shit. All your friends' stories will save to your phone for a while. Just a bunch of ignorant shit. Clear your
Well,
cache, people.
Fuck you, Snapchat.
Yeah, I never even knew that was a thing.
I didn't either.
I wonder what mine is.
That's probably why it was so annoying, huh?
Most likely.
It was
maybe.
taking like an hour and just randomly being like, oh. And I'm
Here's
like,
this notification.
what the fuck?
Right?
But it's been doing it like nonstop.
How big
for
was
4
yours,
days.
Alex?
732.
Ours is basically the same.
Do you even use Snapchat?
Yeah, because
Send me
everyone
some.
and their mom
No,
insists
I
on
have
using it.
I have a Pixel.
I barely use Snapchat.
I hate Snapchat,
I love Snapchat.
but everyone's just like, use Snapchat. I'm like, fuck off.
It's like
just
the best
text
way to
me.
communicate.
Nah.
Well, texting gets weird, bro.
Nah.
Because it's like, all your shit's saved. There's nothing you can really fucking say other than, hi, how are ya? You know what I mean? And it's just like...
That's all I need. Like, don't have a conversation with me if you're not here. If you want to talk to me, fucking come over.
It's true.
Yeah, I am just
I'm
a much
doing
more-
shit here. You know what I mean? I don't have time to be responding.
Snapchat is perfect because I get to send my friends the most retarded videos of me just like headbanging to
Hey,
fucking...
that's 2-in-1 video.
Fuck yeah, the 2-in-1 special, man. So I'd be like listening to that shitty song Astronauts in the Ocean in my car with the bass fully bumping. I'll just send my friends videos of me fucking headbanging so hard I'm gonna fucking fracture a vertebrae. It's a fucking good time, man. It's fun videos.
Alright, I think we're close to my cash.
Yo, what's the time at? I mean,
It can't
it's
be-
4:02, so probably about 45 minutes right now.
It doesn't say how much it was.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
You know what my like dilemma is who the fuck are we gonna bring on?
Yeah,
as a
43
guest?
minutes. I don't know, but Christians like bring actual people. I'm like, who the fuck do you think I'm gonna get to come here?
Who
I
lives
don't
in
know
Maine?
You
anyone.
find somebody.
Who the fuck lives in Maine?
It's just gonna be our friends.
Right?
Like, it's not gonna be anyone that anyone's gonna give a fuck about.
Right? Fuck, dude.
Check that out. He put a belt on him though. Like, what the fuck is that?
Is that courage?
Yeah, dude. But I still don't understand why he put a belt on it.
Because he's rocking the Gucci, bro.
I guess. But like, fuck, man. He's not supposed to have a belt.
Gucci courage.
In case you didn't know, I like that show quite a bit. I got Freaky Fred too.
I want to get a tattoo, but I can't because I get back from boot camp.
I want to finish my arm so
Yeah,
bad.
don't do it before.
Right? It's an open wound. It's fucking stupid. So the tattoo takes like what, 2 weeks to heal?
Yeah, about
Right?
Something like that.
The fucking military says it takes 8 weeks.
weird.
From half a month to 2 months.
That's
Weird.
Stupid.
Right?
This shit sucked. I can
You
tell
should
you
just get a
that.
tattoo in boot camp.
This shit,
Maybe.
horrible. Worst experience of my life.
You know
It's
what makes
still
me
not
sad,
done.
guys? I've been like depressed about it ever since I heard about it last night. My man's Giannis Antetokounmpo done blew his knee out, man.
Yeah, is it official that he tore his ACL?
No, he hyperextended his
Yeah.
shit.
It looked rough.
And it's like, man,
Alex is like, sports, I'm out.
the Bucks need a fucking finals trophy, bro.
I know, seriously, Antetokounmpo needs one,
Oh
and now
my
he's hurt.
god.
His knee, look, that
Fucked his
it
knee.
hyperextended a lot.
Yeah, man, he's fucking what, 6'11"? What the fuck, man? I could barely hyperextend my knee at 5'11". That shit just looks rough, dog.
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
yeah, but his knee's not too good.
Maybe they'll just put him in like one of them WWE like fucking knee like braces and make him dunk on people some more. Because we need you, Giannis. Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe, what the fuck are they
It's just
doing?
not enough.
We need Giannis.
They got blown out yesterday too.
Oh no. Dude, they need to win.
They didn't even
man.
have Trey Young in Atlanta, blew him out. I think it was like 110 to 88.
Why is Trey Young such an asshole? Like, he's just too good. Somebody needs to take him out. You know what I mean?
I mean, he was out yesterday. He was hurt.
Fuck, man. And if you thought your like hair issue was bad, Travis, you gotta look at Trey Young, man.
It's true.
And he's like a millionaire. You know what I mean? He looks like he has the Homer Simpson fucking comb over. Fuck you, Trey Young. Asshole. Fucking, it was cool that you guys... Who'd they fucking beat? They beat the 76ers. That was cool.
I liked that. Yeah.
Because
I
fuck
hate the
Ben
76ers.
Simmons. Yeah, fuck Ben Simmons. And Joel Embiid, the
Biggest bust of
crybaby.
all time.
But what the fuck is wrong with you fucking up the Bucks, man? Just take the L.
I mean, his shit's intact.
Nah, that's not a good picture, man. Look up Trae Young balding. That'll help you. Dude literally looks like you could fucking spit and have open surface for your spit to land on right on his scalp.
Yeah, I don't see what you're talking about like at all.
You gotta watch a live game, dog. You see how thin his shit is?
It's better than mine.
Nah.
I've returned.
Who's got a jewel?
I was just thinking that.
Right. Thanks, man.
Oh, there's definitely pictures I've seen of Trae Young, and I'm just like, ooh.
What about LeBron's hairline? That was bad.
What about Shaq's hairline?
Oh, apparently, in May, the crowd or the Knicks crowd chanted Trae Young's balding.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny.
The Knicks don't
See,
give a fuck.
alright, so I was doing some research the other day, and I found a statistic that kind of bummed me out.
What's that?
Apparently, like, men who experience, like, hair loss at a young age are 8 times greater suicide risk. And it's literally just because everybody just makes fun of you. Like, they feel no remorse in making fun of you for it.
Yeah, well, it's funny.
No, it's not.
Just kidding. I know it's not.
You're gonna follow that up with saying that it makes people want to kill themselves, and you're like, that's funny? Like, that's something that happened to me, and that's funny?
I'm just fucking with you, man, though. You know that.
It sucks.
My oldest brother went bald at 15, if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, it started going at like 17.
Yeah. It ain't fun.
No, it's pretty fucking awful, because literally you just get made fun of for it.
Mm.
Like, nobody feels bad about it at all.
But that's
They'll
when
come
you-
up, people will literally just come up to you and just be like, haha. It's happened.
I've done that
Really?
sometimes. I do that a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, it sucks.
Sometimes I'll be driving in my car and I'll see like a masshole wearing his cargo shorts and his flip flops at a gas station, and I go, "You bald." I get a kick out of it. But it's like,
yesterday. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
do you know how you can like completely fucking like diminish that? Is if you just shave your shit and get like some fucking punk rock tattoo on your
Alright.
fucking dome.
No,
Like,
here's
nobody
the
will say
deal.
another word to
Hey.
you.
Make this channel real big, right? Just get everyone to come in so I can get some money, and then I'll just have more hair, alright? I can pay for it that way.
You could have just like done a real heart to heart about how bullying bald people is worse than like bullying emo kids, but no, I get you.
No, dude, just give me money so I can fucking
Yo, so
get a hair
yesterday,
transplant or
I
something.
just picked up Matt from work, and we're at a red light, and I was like, "Yo, Matt, get this one," and I just put his window down like for him, and he knew what to do.
Yeah, I just looked at it. I'm eating a cheeseburger. We just went to Wendy's. So I'm sitting there in my cheeseburger, windows down. I look over, I'm like waving over, and her kid like points over, looks at me. So she looks, I'm like, so she rolls her window down. Her window gets about halfway down. She goes, "What?" And I was like, I put my window up, stare at her the whole time I'm putting my window up, and she's just like, and then I just look away. Eat my cheeseburger. Me and Alex just sit at the light, and that's it.
Yeah, dude, and there was
We
so
didn't
much
look back.
longer left at the light. We timed it so terribly. So we're just sitting there, and like we both know we can't laugh.
That's awful, dude.
It was a good
That's
time.
one of my favorite things to do. There's this video I saw of a fucking, like, I want to say he was a Navy vet or a Marine Corps veteran, and he was fucking chilling in his car on, like, the highway, and there's just, like, a road rage incident, and he's just, like, staring dead fucking straight, ignoring everything, and he's got this douchebag, like, college wrestler, like, banging on his window, "Get the fuck out, I'll kill you!" And the longer the fucking veteran just sits there and looks fucking dead straight, the more pissed off this guy starts becoming. He goes from like, "Oh, I'll kill you," to like dead making monkey noises. He's like, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" He's pounding on his fucking shit. I need to be able to do that because I can't. I'm a reactive person. If somebody's banging on my window, I'm gonna bash him with the door. You know what I'm saying? But this
Yeah.
guy's just sitting there like, and he's just fucking spazzing. That's the best way to put it. He's just spazzing out. He's got the tism, man. Poor guy.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of road rage incidents recently, just on like Instagram and YouTube.
They're so fun to watch.
They
I
are
fall
pretty
asleep
fun
to them.
watch. Road
I
rage.
like-
Fall asleep to road rage incidents.
Dude, I watch some fucked up shit before bed, man.
That makes sense.
Like just
Man,
some
we got-
weird shit.
We gotta get a fucking tan, man. Look
It's
how
true.
fucking white we are.
It's true. We're pretty white.
I'm alright.
I can go
No way.
tanning. I can go lay in the backyard.
If we're not going on a beach, I'm down.
Yeah.
Dude, all 4 of us can go line up on the deck and just shirtless and shorts.
Just
We'll go in our
ass cheeks out.
underwear and socks. That's it.
Yeah, I guess socks are a requirement.
This is getting more and more homosexual the longer it goes on.
I just want to see my dad's reaction to us all going up there in underwear and socks and just
What
laying
a
on the
bunch
deck.
of fruitcakes.
You guys like the my calves coming out a little bit.
Better than feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
my pants are kind of riding up.
Feet are secure.
These pants do that really bad. They ride up a lot.
I have pants like this. Socks. Start squeezing places you don't want to squeeze.
Yep.
Not good.
Like your knee pits?
Yep.
You ever get chafing around the knee pits?
Dude, oh my
fuck?
god. So, my girlfriend really likes to do Mad Libs. She makes me do them a lot, and I'm terrible at them. I hate doing it, but I do it anyway.
Continue.
You can cut that part out. Don't leave it in where I said that I hate it. She doesn't need to know that.
Does she watch these?
Probably not, but like other people do, so cut it out.
Cut it out.
Don't let her know I said that. Anyway, I'm gonna restart. I like to do Mad Libs, you know? And one of them, it was like part of the body, and I said Jungle Bridge, which is like I don't know if you know what the Jungle Bridge is, but you know, it's another word for taint.
The gooch.
The gooch, the taint, Jungle Bridge, all the same.
Jungle Bridge.
I don't remember exactly what it said, but I chose Jungle Bridge. And then her mom, like, started reading some of them and got to that one, dude. And the second she said Jungle Bridge, I lost my shit. I just cried laughing for like 10 minutes.
That's incredible.
What the fuck are we doing?
Putting gloves on.
We're gonna do prostate exams on you, Travis. We're all gonna take turns.
Alright, but we have to go show their dad first.
Your prostate?
Just see how upset he gets about it. Tell him we're gonna do some prostate exams.
Yeah, we're doing some prostate exams. If you hear anything, just...
Dad,
It's
we take
fine.
men's health very seriously.
Ooh, I felt inside his ear. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Are these latex?
No.
Yeah, I think
No, they're latex-free premium synthetic vinyl. Did I ever tell you about that fucking cafe, like
That's what I
cafeteria
wear at
lady
work.
who had fucking an allergy to latex and we used to bring balloons to school?
Yeah. I think you told that on the podcast.
Yeah, dude, that's so fucked.
It's pretty pretty funny though.
Alright, Travis. You gonna... Dude, we take men's health very seriously on Dudes on the Couch. We even feel each other out for breast cancer.
Dude's health.
Dudes Health. We should start a magazine called Dudes Health and we talk about
They make your hands really sweaty.
bulging prostates.
Bulging prostate.
Bulging, dude.
Alright, you know what? On that note, I think that we should cut this off before this goes any further.
Wait.
We have to do an outro.
That's what I'm coming to do.
Hey guys, it's been Dudes on the Couch here. Alex is down and ready. He's
My
gonna
shirt
be
is
the one
my
that-
shirt is tucked in.